So when you get born, it's a bit like we come down this blue tube. Imagine like a cylinder, an energy vortex. You actually come through it when you're born. So you would come head first usually. So you come through this blueprint, and here's all the little nodules, all those bits that are encoding your specific blueprint, with all the parts of you that are out of harmony, have not yet been resolved. Or you've got the good stuff, the nice parts, the nice things in your destiny that are going to happen. And you also have the bits that stand out as not being okay. So imagine you're putting on some blue glasses. Just imagine right now, put your hands up here, you're putting some blue glasses on. And you're seeing the entire world through blue glasses. Do you think there's a certain level of reality that you're not going to notice? Because everything looks blue and all the colours change and everything looks different. You're seeing things through certain lenses. So you're not seeing it as exactly as it is. And you take them off and you go, everything looks different. It's all written. What you think every day is programmed in. What you generally feel underneath everything is programmed in. Lots of points of who you're going to meet, what time has got in line for you to trigger certain things so that you can wake up and go, wow, there's my gift. Wow, there's my gift. Wow, that was my destined meeting. That fulfills me. And you also have people who come along specifically to trigger you. That's not what happens when you meet someone who triggers you. Welcome, friend. I've been waiting for you. You might have something here that's going, oh, I've been waiting to get this need met. Yeah? And when you get that need met, you go, ah, really nice. I've been waiting for you all my life. Yeah, nice. But you also might have something that's like, I'm not loved. I'm not lovable. And somebody else come into your life. Guess what their program is? I'm not loved. I'm not lovable. And they've got their own blueprint going on. Yeah? And they also, just like you, can't really see the full picture. They can't see the wood for the trees. And they got all their triggers. And what do they say if you trigger them? Your fault. Your fault. I don't want you. Get out of my life.
We're screwed, aren't we?
Do you think that you can see each other clearly through all of this stuff? Not really. Of course, is there love? Is there attraction?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe for a divine reason you meet because you've got this beautiful thing to share, you've got this beautiful thing in common, really nice, you've got this beautiful thing in common, really nice, you can relate to each other, you feel safe maybe together, but really you've both got this big button that you've carried from your parents, that you've carried from your soul, that you just carried. It says, I'm just not lovable. Hands up who has this big button or has had in their life. Yeah, everybody. What kind of relationship do you think they're going to have? It could be either really dependent, you can't change, because then I'd have to change, and I don't want to change, so you can't change. Or the push-pull. Yeah? I don't need you. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. That might be happening to a whole bunch of people all around you and you don't even know, because you can't see this stuff with your eyes, right? You get a feeling, and usually if it's a bad feeling, you move away. I don't want to surround myself with toxic people. So you go and, like some people, move out into nature, you know, go and be on their own, leave the country, whatever they do to try and get away from that toxicity. Now, what if what we call, don't like quote me on this stuff and saying that I'm now saying go and live in a toxic environment. No. If you're in danger, get out. Okay, do this in a safe place, in a safe way. But what if that toxic environment is a direct reflection of you, and you're not the helpless victim of the toxic environment, but you're a co-creator of it? Because you're going, I'm the helpless victim. And you're saying, you're the aggressor, you're the bad guy. You're the toxic person, and the toxic person is going, well, I was totally abused as a child, and you're wanting me to change and be something else, and you're really bullying me, and you're really abusive. And you're coming at me with your poor me all the time, trying to make me feel guilty. You're the bad guy. Yeah, who's the bad guy? Is it toxic, or is it an opportunity for you to wake up and actually take responsibility that you're there for a reason? You've attracted that for a reason. The pain, the victim, is you, is inside you. You're playing out ding, 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 your story, a victim. Yeah? And you're going to keep attracting all those people in your life until you wake up and own that you're being a victim and you need to stop it.
How do you break this?
So you're the one I've seen that pushes all my good buttons, but you also really push my other buttons. Maybe we've brought this in many times before, we don't know, but here we are. And this is our bond here. So what happens? Maybe you're the person in the relationship that just doesn't want to deal with it, right? Is just happy to have the dependency, but don't deal with this stuff. I don't want to change. Yeah? How does that sit with you?
Yeah.
Would that be kind of nice?
No.
Doesn't really work out for that person, but they go, you know what, I'd rather be in my personal torment and I'm okay. Don't bother me, don't make me change. Yeah? But what if you're the person in the relationship, i.e. me, who's going, real pain in the arse, going, look, let's talk about this. This, it hurts you, right? And you're going, yes, it does, goodbye. And I'm saying, but this stuff is really important because I really love you, right? And you're saying, I really love you too, stop making it important, right? But we're still feeling this, and I want to do something about it. What are we going to do? Can we cut it off?
No.
Can we go over it?
No.
Can we go under it? Oh no, we've got to go through it. But first of all, am I going to say, you need to do your healing. Your heart's a mess. You in your past life, this, that and the other. You're the one. You're all laughing because you know who's said these things before. Everyone point to themselves and say, me. So what have I got to do? Can I blame my mother? Can I blame my father? Okay. Do I blame myself and beat myself up? No. And I'm going, but I don't know how. And you're going to say to me, you've got the 7 steps, Tara Perry. I love you, me it. So you go, I don't know how to deal. All I know is that here hurts. And how long have I been feeling this? Well, actually, as long as I can remember. This actually happened to me. This is actually my real situation. And I was like, this person had left and cut off. It doesn't matter if you're there or not there. I've still got this thing. It needs to go somewhere. It's like a live wire. I know you. Oh, you're not conscious enough. Ouch. Sorry, please forgive me, I didn't mean it, Mary. And what happens in my situation was my other, he still had a live wire. And then what happens is, come back, he still had his live wire. Ding, 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 ding. And then I go, back again, okay, we need to do something. And he says, no, we don't. And off he goes again. And that's what's been happening to me. For a
while first before I'm off again.
Yeah, because we love each other. Because we can see who each other is. We just ignore this part. Yeah? We do all the other bits that work. We just don't come back to this part.
Then we run away.
I just love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. That's a really good, beautiful thing to say. Does it fix this by itself? No, with all the best intention in the world, it doesn't. What if I really intend that it works? Right? I now declare it's going to work. Not until I have to actually own that this is my button, wherever it came from. It's got passed to me for a reason. Maybe I'm the hero. Maybe I'm the best person for the job. And I actually had to come in. And after this person had gone, I was so devastated. I was like, I went into my inner child and I had a talk to her. And I said, how long have you been feeling unloved? And she was just, I can't even remember a time in this life where I felt loved unconditionally. I felt the conditions of love, yeah, But when I really needed the love, I needed to be seen, held, heard, empathized with, somebody being present with me, holding me in the right way, doing everything exactly in the right way that I needed so that I was validated, so that I was loved and felt cherished and valued and all these beautiful things. I was like, I cannot remember a time in my entire life when I ever trusted anybody and I ever felt loved. So there's my little me going, but I don't know what it would look like. I would like to make a change, but I just don't know what it looks like to be unconditionally loved. I have no reference. Does anybody here understand? So my answer when I said, my little me, would you be willing to make a transformational decision and change? She was like, no. Very sincerely, no. Because if I don't have this, that at least feels a bit like love, because I can feel the love in it, even though it's so painful, I'd rather have this connection than nothing. Because I can't relate to what unconditional love would feel like. There's just a blank, there's nothing. There's nothing there. So I was like, I'm choosing this. And I had this feeling that I felt it for eternity. Like the only place I feel loved was source energy from wherever I came from, and that's why I'm always trying to get back there. You know, that's why I was suicidal. I just wanted to get back there. But you can't shortcut it because all this stuff comes with you, and I realized I can't run. There's nowhere to go. It comes with you again and again and again. Do I want to go round that loop all over again? No, thank you. So now is the time. So I made that decision. Now is a good time. And I just had to really say, I am so sorry, little me. You have no idea what love feels like. And experience her grief and hear her out and really show her that I was willing to learn to be the one to love her unconditionally. And she didn't trust me either, because I'm always abandoning her. Yeah, I wasn't loving her. I always put her in dangerous situations. I've never protected her. I have no idea how to protect my little me. You know, it just wasn't there. Completely blank. I'd allowed lots of horrible things to happen to me because I didn't know I was valuable. I didn't know I mattered. So there was a lot of healing, a lot of not convincing, come on, you're loved really. Like that didn't work. I'm so sorry, me. I feel you. And I got the trust of my little girl with me, that I would love her, knowing that I'm not always going to get it right, but I can ask for forgiveness for my little me when I don't. And that I am going to forget because I'm a human being, but I can come back and I can remember. And I'm going to love her. And I'm going to choose differently for her because I love her now, and I wouldn't put myself in the same situations as I used to. I would treat her differently. I would learn to protect her. I would learn to choose different people to be around. That's when I actually finally published this book, was that moment. I'd already written all about it, but I didn't get it. I didn't get that it was about me, and it was about me loving myself. I thought I was writing it so that the rest of the world would love themselves more, and that this person over here would love themselves more, and then they would get it, and then I would be loved, and then I'd be fine. Right? I was even missing the point. So then I went back to my own book and I read it, and I realized, and I did this I love you me, and it completely changed everything. My whole life changed after that. Is this karmic stuff still resolved? No. But what I did do is say, I'm really sorry, please forgive me. I've put all my expectations, hopes, dreams, desires, fears, everything onto you. I'm waiting for you. I'm wanting you to be the hero. I'm wanting you to love yourself so that you can love me. Please forgive me. And I did a lot of this cleaning up. Did this person do their part? I don't know. Not my way anyway. They might be doing it in their own way, minding their own business, which is not my business, of how this person chooses to have their relationship with themselves. The choices this person makes for themselves. Not my business. I wish it was, because I would rearrange everything and make it all better, like interior decorating. Let me just fix you. You can't do that. That love doesn't actually do that. That's the interfering thing that I was talking about earlier. Yeah? And it's totally conditional love. The truth is of this relationship for me is totally unconditional. This person, I think, can be a total nightmare and I still love him. He thinks I'm a total nightmare, he still loves me. Have we resolved everything? No. Might take another lifetime, who knows? But am I okay with that? Yes. Right? Because I know if there's anything triggering me here, is it about him or is it about me? It's about me. It's my buttons. It's my stuff. It's my needs. It's my beliefs. It's my pattern. Trying to love other people can be messy business, right? Love is messy. It's unpredictable. It's wild. We've got conditions all mixed in with the actual real truth of it. And we can't tell which is which most of the time. It's all got tangled up. We can't see that we're walking around in a blueprint. These buttons here, that's the dark stuff. The places you fear to tread because generations before you haven't done it. Or lifetimes before you haven't yet done it. You didn't know how. No one knew how. In this age, in this time, we have an amazing awakening of consciousness. Thank goodness. Where did that come from? Maybe because you've done enough journey in your soul by now to start waking up, and the journey home is going to be a lot quicker than it was setting off. Do you know, if you know of a shorter shortcut than this one, let me know. If I knew of a shorter shortcut, I would tell you, I don't think there is a shortcut to evolution. I don't think there is a shortcut to consciousness. If there is, this is it.